Good morning, everybody. Hope we're all having a good day. So today we are going to look at having our Twitch alerts hosted locally in our OBS and then activated through the StreamerBot app. So this will include stuff like your follower alerts, subscriber alerts, cheer alerts, so your bits, donations, etc., etc. And we're going to have them all hosted locally in OBS and then activated via StreamerBot. I personally do this because I find having multiple browser sources on a scene or in your OBS setup can start causing lag and network issues, as obviously these sources are constantly talking with their server to check if there's anything to display. So to do this, obviously first we need to set up OBS, which I'm going to hope you have because you're here. And we also need streamer.bot. If you need help setting up StreamerBot, you can have a look at my other tutorial. I will link that down below. And you also need the image or text you want to display. If you want to have an audio clip play at the same time, you need to have that downloaded. Obviously, make sure you're using copyright-free material because you don't want to have issues down the line. And there is plenty of places online where you can find them. So, ordinarily, I would set all these up in their own scene, which I have, like alert scene, and then I would nest that scene within my normal scenes. So like my main scene, my chatting scene, and then the other scenes that you want these alerts to play. And then obviously don't put in any ones that you don't want it to play. So, but for the tutorial purposes, we're just going to set them up in here. So I'm going to do two today. So we'll do one for bits and then one for subscriptions. So I want to add a local media source. We'll call it, tut bits. So tutorial bit sound. And then you get this window. You can either select local file or tell it where to find it from, but I'm using a local file. Select browse and we'll go to the folder that I've got it in. So for bits, I'm going to do the cash register ka-ching sound. I don't want it to loop, I just want it to play once and done. Other than that, we'll just default. One thing to note is when you add a new sound, you need to go to the your audio mixer, which is down here for me. Find the source that you want to adjust and go to advanced audio properties. And then, so tutorial bit sound, you want to monitor it and output so you hear it and the stream hears it and have it set on the correct tracks for however your setup is. You can also adjust the volume here. Or if you press close, you can now refresh the source and you'll hear it play. And you can either turn it down or up. I think for me, actually, that one's not too bad. Sometimes you'll get them and they're way too loud, so you need to reduce them. But that one's okay. And then we need the image to go with that. So image, tut, bit, pick. Obviously, name it something that makes sense to you so that you can find it when you need to. Again, we'll browse. And we're going to go for the money GIF. Put it to the size that you want. So, yep. So once you've got the size you want, so now we have them. But to make life easier, I'm going to put these into a group. So this will be bit alerts. Okay. And then we'll just drag them two sources into there. And now we can hide that source. And then we just need to do exactly the same again for the subscriptions. So I've set up my subscription alert same way. We've got a picture, we've got a sound, and I've set the sound to monitor and output. So that is the OBS side of things done now. So let's switch over to StreamerBot. So now we're on StreamerBot. Obviously, we're logged in. You know, this is our Twitch account. And if you look down the bottom corner, we're connected to OBS and Twitch. So we go to Actions. No, make sure you've got your alert selected that you're your action selected that you're wanting to trigger. Go over to Triggers. We want a Twitch trigger. And then if you're not sure what section it'll be in, just look through them all. Today we're looking for cheers, because that is the official name for bits. They are cheering you. You can set it to certain values of bits will trigger this alert. Or if you leave them blank, any will trigger. If you want to say it's like 69 bits, yeah, nice. There's a certain one, you just put 69 and 69 in there. And so on and so on. Or you could have one for up 0 to 100, 100 to 1,000, etc., etc. So, but we're just going to leave it blank, so this will trigger on any bit amount. And then we want a sub action. So we want to go to OBS. And then we want to source. We want set source visibility state. And then what we're looking for, we get this little window here. So you check your connection. If you've only got one connection, default's fine, because obviously the one connection is your default. If you've got multiple connections, make sure you're connecting to the right OBS connection. Select which scene you want to interact with. By default, it will select the scene that you have open on OBS, which for the moment of us is my recording scene. And then you find your source. So what you're looking for is the name of the group of sources. So we have bit alerts and subscription alerts is what we're working with. So we go for bit alerts and then we want to set it visible. So if I pull OBS back in the background, so we can see this, and then you can see down here as well. So double click on that and you can test here. So we're looking at setting that to visible. And as you can, when you test it, you can hear this. It makes the group visible, which also turns the audio source back on, resets it, so it plays. And then if we turn that off again, we could just do that. Turn hidden, and then visible. Yep. So we've got hidden just to turn it off, and then visible. So that will activate it, but it'll only activate it the first time. Because if I go back to test, and then we get another bit, but it's not doing anything, because all this is doing is making that group visible. If you don't then make it hidden again, it will not reactivate. So what we need to do is we'll leave that one there. Then what we'll do is we'll put in a delay, so that, because these happen within milliseconds of each other, the sub actions. But if you put a delay, it'll wait until it gets to the next one. So the delay is in milliseconds. So you want to have a look back on OBS, select your sound and see how long it is. So this sound is 3 seconds long. So in OBS, 3 seconds would be, no, sorry, in StreamerBot, 3 seconds would be 3,000 milliseconds. I would recommend giving a little bit extra and going for 4,000, just so you don't get that cut off. If it's slightly over 3 seconds. And then if what you can do now is you can right click on the OBS source visibility, duplicate it, and if you double click on it, just switch that to hidden. And then, oh, hang on, let's just use that to hide it. And then what we can do is we can now, up in the trigger section again, right click and test trigger. And it's gone. So it's played the sound, played the alert, and then hidden itself. ready for the next one. So yeah, so that is your bit alert done, and your subscription alert is exactly the same setup. So we got add, sub alert, group. We'll put it in the alerts group. And then we need to look for a Twitch alert, Twitch trigger, go down to subscriptions. Now with subscriptions, you have got a bit more difficulty because you've got different types of subscriptions. You've got your basic subscription, which is when a user subscribes with a whichever tier subscription. You've got your Prime subscriptions. You've got your resubscriptions, which is when they come back a following month and subscribe again. You have your gift bombs, which is you have your gift subscriptions, which is when a user gifts one subscription to your community, or you have your gift bombs, where the user gifts multiple subscriptions to your community. And then obviously there's also gift paid upgrade. So if someone's been gifted a sub and then they then upgrade it to a recurring sub. Prime paid upgrade, when they go from a Prime sub to a paid sub. Pay it forward, I'm not sure. I think that's if someone gives them a sub and then they gift another sub. But what we're doing today, we're just going to go for subscription. You can then select which tier subscription you want this one to do, because you can do different alerts for each tier. So we'll just have the single one at the moment, and we'll select them all. So now this will activate anytime you receive a subscription. One thing to watch with subs is obviously you don't want it to obviously alert. Well, you want it to alert you when you get a gift bomb, because obviously you want to appreciate that and stuff. But you don't want it then to show an alert for every single subscription that gift bomb then gives out. Or maybe you do, but if you don't, you need to go to platform. Make sure you select the right switch. Go to your settings, and then make sure ignore gift subs from gift bombs is ticked. So that just means that you'll get the alert for the gift bomb. You won't then get the subsequent alerts for each subscription, if that makes sense. So we've got our trigger. We now need to do our sub actions. Same as the bits. Twitch. No, sorry. Now we need to do our sub actions. So it's same as the bits alert. OBS. Source. Set source visibility. So that's the same. That's the same. We need to find the subscription alert group. Set it to visible. We'll check the length of the subscriptions count. So that's at 2 seconds. So we set a delay of 3 seconds, which would be 3,000 milliseconds. And then duplicate it. Set it to hidden. And then we can test the subscription alert. If I pull this down, you can, if I pull this to the side, you can see the alert come up, and you can see the source field.
Thank you for your patronage.
And then, obviously, you can set these alerts up for any, for multiple things from Twitch. So we'll have a look at the Twitch. So you've got all your subscriptions. You've got your raids. Chat pyramids. And I don't really think you'd want an alert for that. You can make polls. You can do hype train alerts. Obviously, you've got your first word stuff, which I have got a tutorial on if you want to know how to do a welcome message on a user's first chat in the stream. So there is a lot of different things that Twitch send out, which you can get data from Twitch to activate triggers. You got multiple integrations. So like coffee, if you have a coffee link like I do, you can do when you receive a donation on there, a commission, etc., etc. So with StreamerBot, there's no end to what you can do, because even if it's not built in, they've got a very powerful raw tool, so you can use C#, and as long as you can get an API for a thing, you can get it to trigger something. That is how to make Twitch alerts in OBS with StreamerBot. I hope you found this helpful. If you have any comments, questions, or anything, feel free to drop a comment in the video, or you can come and join us on Discord and ask in there. Other than that, I hope you have a great day. Bye all.